And speaking of hanging banners, the first game of the season is going to be a banner night for the Kansas City Chiefs as they host the Detroit Lions. Dude with the beard, how are you feeling about this game?
Dude, I think it's going to be a sobering reality for Detroit fans. And I don't know what it is, Mr. Casey. Maybe they've been watching what you've been saying, or maybe y'all drinking from the same water supply. But for some reason, people are falling in love with these Lions and even picking them to win this division. And I'm just like, maybe I'm just the only one still rooted here in reality that realized the Detroit Lions are going to always be the Detroit Lions. But without a shadow of a doubt, this is a Kansas City win. There's no way we lose on Banner Night, and it's the Lions.
You know, I really felt more confident about this game when I was thinking Christopher Jones was going to play. Listen, I didn't expect this to be the game that it's going to end up being. This is going to be a shootout. We will be seeing some high scoring action on this game, I believe. I truly do. I believe the Chiefs still win. Give me Pat Mahomes in the shootout versus Jared Goff. But if Christopher Jones is out of this game, it's going to be a much easier night for the offensive line for the Detroit Lions.
Well, maybe. I'm not too sure about that. Spagnolo can always dial it up, and we got the guys to get enough pressure. I've seen it in the preseason games. I'm not too really if Chris Jones was there or not. I wouldn't be scared about losing the Lions. Or we. I don't know what's going on, world. This is it's going to be a shootout because Patrick Mahomes is going to empty the clip on the Lions, and they're going to be done. Like I don't know what else, any other way else to see it. Like if Chris Jones was even hurt, like this whole contract thing, if he was even hurt and not
Well,
playing in this game, I would pick like we're going at least like. Dude, we're not going to lose any of these first few games. The Chiefs are going to win this game, win it handily. And if we don't win it handily, I'll come on the air and apologize. But it's Detroit, folks. Stop. There's nothing
I
in
think it's going to
Detroit
be
that makes me
closer.
think they're gonna beat the world champions, dude. It's not. I don't. Detroit. If Detroit had gotten better, then maybe we could have this conversation. But they're the same team from last year,
Pretty much.
uh,
Pretty much, yeah.
minus your star wide receiver because he's suspended. So I'm just uh, the Lions have too many deficits for me to worry about just not Chris Jones being there. So
This week
what?
we'll get away with it this week, but
We're gonna get away
uh,
with it till even if we leave it up to his standards, we're gonna get away with it till week 8.
no, I don't think so. I think it really, if we do that, it's going to be the first time we see Patrick Mahomes in a road playoff game. I'll put it to you that way.
Ye
That's
of
what
little
we're looking at
faith.
seeing here.
This man is 7-2 without Chris Jones, and niggas. I mean, and folks think we gonna lose to the Lion. Ooh, we gotta get off
It's the
this
least
game
amount
because
of talent
yeah,
he's had around him trying to get across that Chris Jones
the
deficit.
least.
I don't
What do
like
you
it.
mean the least?
It's not the greatest in combination. It's not the greatest
I
combination.
guess you must be on that one playoff sack should get him that 31 million there. I guess that I guess that both
Oh,
just because he's the one who
he's
did
got
it.
he's he's got two, and you cannot judge a defensive tackle solely on his sack numbers. Let's not forget
We
here
could talk about
that
tackles.
I mean we can go look at like the Tennessee Titans game, the playoff game, when Chris Jones was hurt and he was splitting series, and Derrick Henry was running the ball all over the field when Chris
That
Jones was
first
off
quarter,
the field. But when
he
Chris Jones
no.
got on the field, it's every other series. When Chris Jones was
No,
on the
dude.
field, they got
He
shut
got
down.
off. No, Derrick Henry got off one quarter, and that was the end of Django. In the words of Quentin Tarantino, that
Yep.
was it. That
Thanks,
was it.
thanks to
Chris
Sir
Jones or
Christopher
no,
Jones.
please, please.
He made the difference in that game. He also made the
Yeah.
difference in the AFC Championship game last season
Oh
when he
God.
got
Oh, the
that
one
sack
sack. That's what I
over.
said. That one sack. Oh Lord.
Hey,
Let's.
who
Oh,
else is
oh. If
getting
that's the
sacks on
case,
the Chiefs? You look
Frank Clark.
around,
Frank
Frank
Clark
Clark.
was, and he's
Uh,
out the door.
he was doubling Frank Clark. He
More
tripled.
playoff
Actually,
sacks,
I'm
more
pretty sure
playoff
last
sacks,
season he almost
more
tripled
playoff
Frank Clark.
sacks. No, he
But,
didn't. Not in
yes, he
playoff
did.
sacks.
Chris
Not in
Jones,
playoff
not
sacks.
at the playoffs,
Not
but in
okay
total
then.
number
Oh
of sacks.
then.
Total
Oh, for
number
the
of
first
sacks.
time, for the first time ever.
No, not the first time ever.
No, what do you mean? This is the first time he's ever been in double digits. Chris,
Well,
no, let's not sell a
not
dream on
even.
Chris
But the thing
Jones.
is, you can take out the double digits. The season prior, he had 9. You know who had the second most? Frank
Who?
Clark with 4.5. Half
It
of
was just
what
four
his
and a half.
number is as a
Regular season?
defensive end, and we're talking
Right, in the
about a
regular
defensive
season.
tackle here.
Right.
We're
Are
talking
you?
about a position
Do
that
those 4
doesn't get
include his
sacked.
playoff sacks?
What's
That
that?
4 include his playoff sacks?
I'm not sure actually.
I'm sure it doesn't. So there's that.
But I mean, at his playoff sacks, is he getting to 9? No.
Huh?
It said at his playoff sacks, he ain't getting there.
You
His
what?
numbers ain't
Are you
there.
kidding me? Isn't he's Mr.
He only
Playoff
had
sack.
6 in the regular season last season. He didn't get
You
9
said he had
sacks in the
4.
playoffs last season. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Frank Sharp.
Nobody said he got 9 sacks in the playoffs. I don't know
Well,
where
that's
that
how
even
many
came
he
from.
needed to catch up last year. That's how many
Last year.
and that doesn't
Okay,
include.
well, I'm sure the gap was it was tighter than that then, if that's the case. And at the end of the day, a dude who we know is getting playoff sacks was still walked out the door versus the dude who got his first one, who's 29, who's about to be 30, and you want $31 million because you sacked Joe Burrow once. Stop playing. This sounds like the Josh Allen thing. So now I can see why people. Yeah, this is the Josh Allen situation again. He beat Patrick once. Now all of a sudden he's one of the best in the league. Good night. That's all it takes is one play. What's the next game, Mr. K?